I'm gonna go with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
Hyperstone Heist.
Hyperstone Heist.
It's a solid pick.
God,
But I
this
genuinely don't know who owns Turtles, or is it Nickelodeon now? Or
Nickelodeon.
I don't know if that's another licensing issue, but
oh, probably.
Oh, 100%.
it is what it is.
It's a good pick, and people will be pissed off if it's not on there, because as we know, gamers are reasonable people.
Did
See,
you
I
have a
didn't
copy of
think
that? I didn't see.
of the
I did
Teenage
not.
Mutant Turtle
Okay.
games. I don't remember hearing a lot about that one.
It wasn't
It's
like
not
it
the
wasn't like the
arcade
arcade one. Yeah.
or the NES version of the arcade game.
Steve, you're on the clock.
I know there's only 3 picks left, and I have some games that I really want to put on there. And there's a couple that I'm pretty sure would be good, like point grabs, but I don't really give a shit about the points. So I'm just going to go for games that I really want to see on there.
You don't care about the points. You brought the points up earlier in the stream.
Well, yeah, I needed to make sure we all were on board.
Okay.
With how it's
Okay.
gonna happen.
I'm hanging on to one that I'm gonna. I know one of you is gonna pick, and I think I know who is gonna pick it.
I am gonna have to pick Zombies Ate My Neighbors.
Good choice.
Yeah, that was it. That's one of those cross-platform games because I think it was also on Super Nintendo. In
I
fact,
remember it as an SNES game.
Yeah, I think that's where I played it, but
It did come out for the Genesis.
yeah, and
Konami too. Konami had a good fucking console cycle.
Yeah, I enjoyed the shit out of that game. It was pretty good, except the fucking baby. Fuck that baby forever. There's a giant baby that would attack you and just roll around the screen, and I don't think I ever got past it. So babies are terrible. Never have any.
Noted, and I will take that to my grave. No kids.
Please do.
Dan.
So this is probably my most played Sega Genesis game, again, because my cousin had it next door, and that would be a Desert Strike. It was a helicopter game.
Jungle Strike, Desert Strike.
Because it didn't tell you what to do. You just
insanely
kind of
fucking hard. I remember being so mad at that game.
Yeah. I guess you had to read the manual or something, but yeah, there's no direction or checkpoints. You just fly a helicopter and pick people up.
And just shoot random shit. Yeah.
Until you run out of missiles, and then...
Yep. And then you're like, fuck it, let's see what else is going on.
But yeah, I played that game a lot. Like that, and like a boxing game, which we were talking about earlier, which we think might be a Vanderholtz.
Real Deal Boxing or whatever it's called.
I'll work on getting the name of that because I have to pick in 3 picks. So, Jeff, you got 2.
God damn it! We're so many good choices. I'm gonna go with the best version of this game as it exists, and that is Miss Pac-Man for the Sega Genesis. Hands down, the best port of Miss Pac-Man there is. And it'll absolutely be in here as a filler title, but it is worth the price of admission. I lied; it's not worth $100, but it's worth picking up.
I mean, I was considering that for like a higher pick, but I wasn't sure how popular the game actually was.
I mean, he's her husband, her late husband. I don't know if you know this. Pac-Man is dead.
What?
Yeah, he died.
Wait,
he
from the ghost?
No, he overdosed on pills.
Yeah. Okay.
No, it's this is one of the games I actually remember playing with my mom. She loved this game, and she would play it for hours. It's one of the few times she would actually play a video game.
That's cool.
I should probably know this, but is there any appreciable difference between OG Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man?
This looks way better.
Okay.
But it's still basic Pac-Man. Just with a bow and a dot.
It was a ROM hack, wasn't it? Originally made by some dudes, and they just eventually made it canon.
Yeah, this is the Tengen version, which is the best version. Fight me. Yeah, it has to be on there. There's no, as far as I can tell, no Pac-Man on any of the other classic consoles. It would be a good get.
All right. Pick one, round 8. All you, Jeff.
Flicky.
Flicky
is
what is that?
That is
let
a cat.
Let me see it.
That is a cat. You are not the cat. The cat is the bad guy. Look at that. I even got this instruction manual in there still. Flicky is a multi-tier level where you are a bird tasked with finding all of the chickens in the level They look like chickens. Yeah, chickens, birds, whatever. And there are
So
cats
you're,
chasing
you're a
you.
bird that's trying to find other birds.
Yes, you're trying to save them from being eaten by the cats, and you run from level to level, picking up these birds while cats attack you. And as you collect the birds, you get this big long strain of the birds following behind you, and the cats can hack at it and take them away from you. But the goal is to get all 10 birds out of the stage uh, before you die. And it is another one of those games that if I put it in there now, I could probably play it for like 3 straight hours.
This sounds like the worst game. I think it should be reversed, where you're just playing as the predator cat trying to kill the birds.
I think that would be a great
That
ROM
was
hack.
probably the first version of the game, and Sega was like, "No, we can't do that." So switch around the
No, but
the graphics.
Flicky, one of those hidden gem games that seems to make Metal Jesus so much money on YouTube.
It almost sounds like a ripoff of that Flappy Bird.
What's the year on this? 1991. I think we're good.
Yeah, I think so.
There's
All right,
definitely gonna be some random crap on this with 40 games.
Whoa! Coming on strong with the crap
Hey,
for Flicky.
it's 40 legendary games.
I
Get
say
that right.
crap.
Yeah.
You know,
Who doesn't
I say
remember?
crap
I'm sorry,
knowing
what was the
damn
name of that
well.
game again?
Flicky.
I
Yeah, who
say
doesn't
crap
remember
knowing well.
that?
I challenge you to go play Flicky and not enjoy it.
I will do
No.
that. I'll play it. And
James
not
James
enjoy it.
Buster Douglas knockout boxing.
Wait, is that
Buster
your
That's
pick?
the one I was
Douglas.
looking for. Yep.
It's the guy who knocked out Tyson.
It's too big. It messed up the spreadsheet.
Oh goddamn. All right, hold on. It was called Final Blow in Japan and the arcade.
Which one of these do I go with last? God damn, this is too.
I know. This really fucking sucks.
Hold on, we gotta like completely edit the. Wait,
Hold
why
on,
is
I
this so
got
big?
If you're gonna completely edit it, just add
There we
like
go.
3 more
No,
picks.
we're good.
I'm real excited though because we get some potentially searchable content on YouTube if you guys would ever start using hashtags on there.
Hashtag Flicky.
Hashtag Flicky, hashtag Sega Genesis, Sega Genesis Classic, ramen, dry ramen. We got a bunch of hashtags. we can
Oh,
use.
there's so many. What do I pick?
Pick the best two.
How have you not picked? Like, I've steered away from picking the game we've been discussing for 2 weeks because I thought you would have picked it first, not Mortal Kombat 3. And now it's kind of bothering me that it isn't off the list.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
It's not my pick yet. I get 2 picks in a row.
But like that, you've let it go this long. I think you psyched me out by
Because,
mentioning it so early that I'm like, oh, he's just gonna pick that.
I
I'll
mean,
focus
it
on
is
some
my
other
favorite
stuff.
game. It will be my 9th pick.
Ugh. You make me sick.
I'm Primal Rage or Lost Vikings. I'm gonna say the Lost Vikings.
I had Mex for Primal Rage. I thought for sure he would pick it.
Yeah,
played
I still have like 8 picks on here for things I just want, and
You're
ran
gonna
out of
have more
spaces.
than one fighter on there, so it's a good pick.
Well, yeah.
It's not licensed. It has that Clay Fighters look to it. Has the benefit of being an arcade port. Had some commercial success. They even made a toy. Do you guys remember the toy line they had for that?
I don't, but I can definitely see their. I mean, they all have the little personalities, the little monkey dude and little raptor guy.
The Raptor guy, yeah.
I even have a whole bunch of like those joke picks, but even the joke picks
Still
might
good
actually make it. So.
Remember, 40 legendary games.
There's nothing more legendary than James Buster Douglas knockout boxing.
I thought you were gonna say James Pond. That's a game
when I was typing in James Buster Douglas, I saw James Pond.
I played it at a Babbage's. Yeah, fucking Babbage's. I'm
We still
old.
have one of those.
Is that the
Really?
the James
Yeah.
Bond ripoff? That I was actually looking through the
Mhm.
Sega list, and I'm like, what?
Yeah,
is
I
this?
always wanted it, never got it. But
Apparently, they made multiple games, so it must have been popular.
I went to an EB Games in Canada last week. It was branded EB Games, not GameStop, and I was like, "Fuck! I want to spend money here because you're not GameStop, but it's still GameStop." Random side tangent there.
Did you buy anything?
Oh fuck no! Canadian game prices are ridiculous. Even though I would be paying in U.S. dollars at an exchange rate of 75 cents on the dollar, just handing a game over that says $80 on it blew my fucking mind. Like, no way I'm doing this.
All right.
Isn't Australia like hundreds of dollars?
Yeah,
Australia is
Australia's really
real
high.
bad because they have to import everything.
My eighth pick, I only played it on PC, but we're gonna say Lemmings.
You've picked Lemmings on every
I
one of
know,
these goddamn
and
drafts.
we haven't had it yet, so I'm gonna keep picking it until somebody puts it on their freaking consoles.
Never played Lemmings.
It's a lot of fun because you can
Yeah.
just like make them walk off the the cliffs and stuff, and they'll do whatever you want. I forget the point of the game, but it was still fun.
Just to get to the end of the level.
Yeah, like because you would build like bridges and stuff, and you would go one higher and whatnot. But yeah, last round, ninth round. Make your picks good. My pick, obviously, Mutant League Hockey.
The best game of the entire generation.
Exactly, I completely agree.
Now,
I'm surprised that any of the Mutant Leagues games made it this far.
because it's the best fucking. I put it toe to toe with Blades of Steel for the NES for the best hockey game of all time, and I'm still
No, that would be
not
NHL
sure.
Hits for the PlayStation 2.
Hits is a good game, but
It's a really good game.
Mutant League Hockey.
The
you have-
Flyers lineup
I'm-
in
I'm just gonna
NHL
fucking-
Hits 2001 is
I'm-
unbeatable.
I'm just gonna sell this game for them. You can either play the game like a normal hockey game. You have power ups you can use like Monster Net. You can blow up or attack the ref. There's fucking holes and mines in the ice. You can pick up chainsaws, axes, hammers, and you can win the game by scoring, which is fucking impossible. Or you can kill
the
everybody on the
entire
other team
Yeah.
before time runs out, and you win the game by forfeit.
Oh, such a good game.
And I was so happy when they rebooted Mutant League Football. It's a fun game. Oddly enough, the NBA Jam guy does voice on that. He plays the same kind of character he played in Slugfest, another great sports game. But yeah, it's an absolute fucking gem, and I don't know where my copy is.
Yeah.
Still mad about that.
I mean, I'm pretty sure
Somebody-
my parents sold all of our like old game stuff, and I really wish they didn't.
Probably for $0 at a yard sale.
Probably. I mean, the Jaguar probably went for more than the Segas.
Is Mutant League Football,
The same thing with football,
is-
but not as fun.
is-
Yes.
is it as revered as hockey, or
Football is more well known by the gaming community, but the hockey version is way better.
Yeah.
But as I'm sure Mex can attest, a lifelong hockey fan, getting anybody to admit that hockey is as amazing as it is very fucking hard.
Yeah.
okay,
Because
so
it's
so
too fast for people to comprehend.
if I were to say Mutant League, most people would finish that with football.
Football, yeah.
But since I have hockey fans here, they're gonna say the hockey version.
Yeah.
Now, like you could play them one after the other, and it's easy that hockey is the better game.
Sure. Okay.
Plus, it came out after, so they had the ability to fix any hiccups they could have run into in the development process.
Yeah.
Very solid game.
Uh,
Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, and if it's not on there, it's not going to be. I'm going to be very upset.
I actually don't think I played this on the Genesis, and it could just be a typo because I'm pretty sure I played this on the Super Nintendo. But I really love the game, and it's the last pick, so I'm gonna have to go with Super Fantasy Zone.
Not familiar.
Yeah, I want to
It's
make
in
sure
there.
they didn't. Yeah, it's kind of like an R type where you just kind of float around this weird looking craft and shoot like sort of fanciful looking creatures, and they drop money and cash. You pick it up, go to a store, upgrade your little ship. It was a lot of fun back in the day, and when I did some ROMs years and years ago, I played it again. And I was like, yeah, this is pretty good, but I have to cheat to actually get anywhere. But I really like it. I'm gonna put it on there instead of going for a point off of Primal Rage.
So I've got one pick left here, and I thought, do I go funny, or do I go definitely on there? And I can't believe it's still there. And it's only because this game is definitely going to be on here that I'm going to pick it. It's Outrun. We haven't really picked the racing games yet. That's probably the most.
I would actually like to see Hard Driving or Virtual Racer over that, but it's a good pick.
Hertz Company? Is this the car rental?
It does say that.
You've never heard Outrun?
No.
The classic arcade game ported to the Sega Genesis.
He's saying the developer is Hertz Company.
Yeah, you have what was the one you had for Mega Bomberman? It's a Hudson Soft game, but it's like Tom's Games that came up or something weird like that.
I mean,
They
that's
must have made the
probably-
game
that's
at first.
probably the port.
I guess that would be published by.
Developer published What did I do?
Oh no, you're a robot.
Oh no. I did developer.
Uh-oh. Did we
Everybody's
finally
confusing.
lose everything?
You broke the
Everybody's getting
internet with that
choppy.
pick.
Somebody broke the internet.
I think I can still hear you guys.
I can hear you, but you're choppy.
Yeah, people are starting to fade out.
Or Steve, or Jeff, make your last pick before the internet explodes.
Lethal Enforcers 2 Gunfighters. Back when they first tried to do light gun games before the this was. I think you could use the Menacer with it, but I only played it with the arcade stick.
What the fuck are you saying? What's going on?
Sarah fucking up your internet.
Yeah, she
That's
is.
what she's asking.
Definitely. Just make your pick and put it in the spreadsheet.
Yeah, I can't hear what you said, so you got to put it in there yourself.
Yeah, your game was so fuzzy, I couldn't tell what you put up on the screen.
I mean, I look fine. My picture's totally fine.
I would imagine that your picture's fine.
Lethal Enforcers 2 Gunfighters. I don't know, like, if my audio is gonna come through okay, but, you know. I'm gonna assume Jeff really enjoys this game. He's probably holding it up right now. And I completely lost all of Discord. But, yeah. I mean, Steve's sitting there. I see Steve. I don't know where everyone else went.
I can hear you, but
Video connection is very bad in Discord. But yeah, I'm glad we made it this far. Okay, Jeff's back, but I'm not sure if he can speak.
I can talk.
We lost.
We lost Dan, our fearless leader.
We did. Oh, wait, what is going on? There we go.
This is gonna hurt ad revenue for sure.
Do you want to talk about your pick? 'Cause I
I
can
picked
hear you.
Lethal Enforcers 2 Gunfighter. It was the early Menacer light gun technology game. The sequel set in the West. It's just a fun fucking game. I loved playing it as a kid. I bought it as an adult. Oh shit! Steve exploded.
We're back.
Yeah, we're back. What happened? Was it the
I don't
cat?
know. Let's just blame the penguins.
All right, yeah, we'll do that.
Fair enough. I'm willing to blame Matt Murray's fucking awful glove hand. I hope he's a fan of the show too,
I'm
and he's
very
just like, what the
interested
fuck?
to see how this turns out. I don't know if it's like my end that gets captured. I guess because I'm the one streaming.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it's 100% only just what's coming through you.
But
Yeah, your wife was looking up how to cook ramen on her cell phone and fucking blew your.
apparently,
Well, that's it. That's our game.
I guess I should bring up
Draft.
the draft. We can let that sit there for a couple
I was
minutes.
gonna say, do you want to run through some honorable mentions?
I really, really do.
Yes,
Yeah, go
please
for it.
do.
Steve, would you like to start the honorable mentions?
How long do you think you're going to be running through honorable mentions?
I'll give you 2. How about that?
Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go, hey, thanks for watching, everybody. If you like what you saw and you want to catch some more videos, you can catch us over on YouTube. And if you want to catch the honorable mentions, you can go over to patreon.com/GNN
Fucking
to catch
smooth
the show.
sail. Look at that.
And-
You really want to know what these 2
Yeah.
games I'm going to talk about that you can just pause it
Steve
are.
and Max.
Yep.
Catch you next week.